Una Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. And yeah, it's time to do my review, stroke player ratings. I was waiting for Lee, but I will just get started, and then if Lee comes on, he'll drop on a bit later. Let's talk about the game. And I've had a lot of people tweeting at me because I went, if you're on Twitter, follow me at Colossal Chig. You will know that I went on a bit of a rant this morning. I just guess watching the game yesterday, I was a little bit scared about the performance and the level of performance that I was witnessing. It was pretty disappointing, to be honest, and in terms of how passive we were, how open we were as a team, and how many chances that we allowed people to create for themselves, especially we turned McTominay into a prime Roy Keane. We turned Daniel James, just as I thought we would, into a prime Ryan Giggs. I see you, Lee. Don't worry. Give me 2 secs. So it's times like this where I'm just like, are we seeing enough progress? And I went into a bit of a rant this morning on Twitter, I just did a series of about 4 or 5 fucking tweets. Like, it's just not good enough. And to be honest, while I was stopped short at saying Emery out, I wouldn't be against necessarily a change for the simple reason that I hate this passive Arsenal that just allows teams to, you shoot, and if we feel like it, we'll have a go. And that, to me, more than anything, more than the ducking shit of Granit Xhaka, which I will come into, no doubt, later on in the show, for me, that's more of the issue. That it seems like our defensive midfield is non-existent. The way we're playing just seems to encourage teams to come onto us. This passing out from the back shit doesn't need to, I get that more and more teams are doing it, but we don't need to always do it. It's like our entire game is built around encouraging the team to come onto us. What about us going onto them? And I think that's my real annoyance and anger with this, to be honest. What do you think?
I think that it's typical Arsenal, isn't it? I think we go there, we get the Rashford's going to be injured, Rashford's not playing, Pogba's not going to play, this player's not going to play. They suck us in every year, bruv. Yeah, every single season we get sucked in. So all of our fans get all giddy and all hype and all reactionary like they do, most reactionary fans online. And even I got sucked in this year. I fully thought we'd slap them. Yeah. And in the end, we got lucky with a draw. Let's be real. Yeah. But my thoughts on the game were we should have gone for them. We should have pressed them high. They would have fully melted. And we didn't do that. We let them dictate the play. I thought we were quite comfortable first half. It was boring as hell. Yeah, we watched the game. It was dead. Yeah, but Guendouzi should have scored. But then as soon as he didn't score, you've then got to defend off of that corner. How you concede a goal off of your own corner is embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Right, and I've seen all day and all night last night. Did he duck? Didn't he duck? He ducked, bruv. Yeah, he didn't actually. Hold on. He didn't actually. He didn't actually duck like that. Yeah, but this is my reading of it. Yeah? I've watched it maybe 200 times back, bruv. Yeah. Right? First of all, Socrates shrunk. Honey, I shrunk Socrates. Yeah, what's that all about? My man's 6'2". My man shrunk to 4 foot like that on the edge of the box. But it took a deflection and the ball went fully over his head. Yeah. So it didn't take that much of a deflection, did it? It's not like it swerved straight round him. Yeah. What he done, Xhaka, if you watch the build up to that goal, he tracked back, fair play. He ran all the way back. Yeah. He got into the box. And he stopped for a split second because he thought the ball had gone out of play or the danger had gone, yeah? So he stopped. By the time the ball was played back out to the edge of the box, he is then the furthest man back. Socrates had to go and press McTominay, yeah? Socrates flopped, right? And Xhaka, the only explanation I can give for Xhaka putting his head down like that was the fact that he thought, I'm going to flick it over the bar. Yeah? Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Nah. Not Arsenal captain. Never in a million years. Because an Arsenal captain, Vieira, Adams, players of that ilk would not have put their head down to flick it over the bar. They would have fully took it in the mush, yeah? Right? And they would have ended up with a split nose, right? That's the only explanation I can give for why his head was down. Yeah, you keep your eye on the ball. You get told that from the age of 5 years old, mate, in youth setups. Yeah, keep your eye on the ball. Yeah, if the ball comes at your face, I've seen a lot of clips today as well of Ben Mee taking one in the face from closer than that, literally square in the face. Yeah, Vidic, John Terry, Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira. I could reel off a whole 100 players, bruv, yeah, that would have stood there, kept their face up, made themselves big, and took one for the team, either headed it out or took one in the face. He put his head down because he took his eye off the ball because he thought, right, the ball's coming, I'm going to flick it over the bar. Yeah, I'm going to do that little loop flick up header over the bar. Not good enough. Not good enough. I'm not saying he was the reason we drew the game. Yeah, because let's be real, it was a screamer. Yeah, fair play.
It was a big boy goal.
It was a bad goal, bruv. It was a bad goal, yeah. But at the same time, what else did he do after that to rectify that mistake?
And that's the thing. And I think I actually voice noted you. For me, I think people are losing track of the incident itself. For me, I'm pretty open in the sense that if you want to tell me that Granit Xhaka ducked, I'm open to hear that argument. Equally so, I'm open to hear the argument that he didn't duck. Who could blame, maybe it was just a reaction, the deflection did enough, whatever. For me, I couldn't care less. What else did the kid do is my question. How did he positively affect the game? Our captain. We wanted a top-notch defensive midfield performance from him. I didn't see that. And people are getting lost with different arguments. Like I saw yesterday, people were telling me that, certain people are using Emery being under pressure and are using it to push forward this. Where's Mesut Özil? Who gives a flying fuck where Mesut Özil?
Like he would have affected the game. The people remember how many times we been slapped at Old Trafford.
Mesut Özil is. Bruv, any time did you look at that game yesterday and think, you know what would have done? You know what would have helped? Mesut Özil. Bullshit. How many times has he ever been in that game and you've looked to your talisman, the supposed best number 10, the craftsman, Mesut Özil, to come and save the day? And how many times has he disappointed? Don't push that bullshit agenda just because Emery's under pressure. Yeah, Emery should be under pressure. He's made a lot of dumbass decisions recently and a lot of questions that should be answered. Mesut Özil is not one of said questions. Not at all. I hate that. I hate that. Bro, because I think you told me that initially, right? And I was just like, this idiot, right? What kind of bullshit is this? You were like, some people are using this as an opportunity to push the Mesut Özil agenda. And I'm like, looking at this situation, like, Mesut Özil has got fuck all to do with this. It's about defensively, why are we so bad? Why is there no structure in this team? Why can't we see out a game without conceding a goal or being in trouble or conceding 20 plus shots per game? And if we're being real, and I saw somebody said it in the chat earlier, we were lucky. Yesterday we were lucky because United should have won that game.
All day long.
We were lucky. And that to me is more of the concern, not your Mesut Özils. And to be honest, I don't care whether, Xhaka didn't duck it, it was deflected. Who gives a fuck? What did he do in the game? Our captain, our talisman, supposedly. What did he do in the game is what I want to know. And people can't give me an answer to that. They'll tell you, he wasn't that bad. But he wasn't that good either. That's for damn sure. People are losing track of what the actual problem is. Yes, you know what? It looked like he ducked. If he didn't duck, cool, no problem. Forget the ducking though. What did he do?
Nothing.
That's all I want to know.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do you know what though? I will say this: Pepe was worse. Yeah, but this guy's our captain. This is our inspiration. Can I just say one thing as well? Listen, this guy came out after the Watford game and said he was scared. Yeah, we were scared. Yeah, well, he weren't lying because he was scared of a fucking football last night. You know what I'm saying? At least he's consistent. Yeah. That's the only way he is consistent, is being scared, bruv. Yeah, but
you know what? And also, this is the other thing, because I've seen Hacks27 say this. Sorry, Hacks. I know you're cool and normally you're all right, but you said something that's really pissed me off. Xhaka's passing was on point. Brother, he hit 2 long-range passes. Relax. That's not on point. Relax. You got to do more than that as a defensive midfielder, bruh. He hit 2. I knew it as well. As soon as he hit that second complete long pass, I bet people would start knocking one out, talking about how he's, this pass master. No, he's not. You can't do a short pass to save his life. And every now and again, his long pass gets through. People overrate his performance yesterday. It was okay at best. And even then, you could argue the ducking thing if you really wanted to. Let's be fucking real here. This is not an agenda because I'm not going to get them bars in the comments. This isn't...
Can I just say something on that agenda? Yeah? An agenda. Everybody's got an agenda. Maybe they should change Twitter to agenda. Yeah, change the name. Just call it agenda. Because apparently if you don't agree with somebody else, you've got an agenda. Yeah, if you come out with a statement that doesn't... doesn't conform to other people's statements, you've got an agenda. Guess what my agenda is, yeah? Because I'm going to say it live right now. So clip this, do what the fuck you got to do with it, yeah? My agenda is for Kolasinac, Mesut Özil, Mustafi, and Granit Xhaka, who, by the way, are the 4 best pals in the team.
Yeah, they're all the same crew, bro.
Yeah. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, funny that. Mustafi played in Germany, yeah, for Germany. Ozil played for Germany. Granit Xhaka played in Germany. Kolasinac played in Germany. Oh, can you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. My agenda is for all 4 of them to fuck off. Yeah? How's that? That's my agenda. The quicker they all leave, the better. Yeah? And then it'll move on to somebody else. It'll be, let's wank off over this player. Yeah? I never knew Granit Xhaka had so many fans. I genuinely didn't. But you know what? The same people that rate Granit Xhaka rate Mesut Özil. Yeah, and have some twisted warped mentality and fetish, yeah, to think that 7 years or 6 years, however long the geezer has been here, it's too long either way, that somehow he would have made a difference last night.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka has 2 assists this season to his name. That is half the assist Mesut Özil has got since he signed his new contract. Yeah, this kid's 18. Yeah, don't come with this Mesut Özil fucking gonna do this, gonna do that. Them days have sailed, bruv. Them days are gone. Yeah,
you know what? You've just brought up
pattern anything, bruv.
You just brought up an excellent example of Saka, right? Now, let's be real, and we called this at the time. Saka had a chance which he should have buried the fuck out of. Do you know why Saka isn't waking up to criticism today? Because he turned out a hell of a performance. The reason why people are looking at Granit Xhaka, not because he was the worst player on the pitch, because he wasn't, but because no one actually know what the fuck he did during that game. The only thing that they remember is that he did this, which then led to the fucking goal. That's the problem. That's the difference. People, it's not about necessarily mistakes you make. It's the contribution you make to the game that then leads to whatever result you get. And the only meaningful contribution this guy did was this. Ducking.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. That is the problem. But, all right. Fuck it. Let's just go into this player rating so we can dive up out of here. I'm going to start with Bert Leno. Bert Leno made, I thought, a couple of really good stops really good stops, actually. Two or three really, really good stops. Don't think he could have done anything about that rocket. And I know some people were criticizing Bert Leno.
Some people have told me today that he should have kept his eye on the ball.
I know. I've seen that.
Yeah. Do they even understand football? Seriously, bro.
Unbelievable.
By the way, I got told by some guy today, because I put a tweet up about Granit Xhaka. Why don't you go and commit suicide?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good, thanks, mate. You? Do you know what makes me laugh, right? Can I just say this? I got 2 dickheads, right? There's 2 dickheads in my notifications right now. They tweet me every single day, literally every day, and I ignore them every day. But then every now and again, I go, do you know what? Let me highlight this dickhead, because this guy's a danger, bruv. Yeah, to society. You got to keep the people out there like alert and alive and well, yeah, to these dangers. You know what I'm saying? Approach with caution and all that, yeah. Right. So every single day, I get these people come in my notifications. That guy came in my notification, fully deleted his tweet as soon as I quoted it. By the way, as soon as it got a couple of likes, he was like, "Boom, I'm gone." By the way, it's from Nigeria. Happy Independence Day to Nigerians, by the way.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes,
fuck him. Yeah,
and happy Independence Day to all my Niger
boys
and boys out there.
Yeah, but happy Independence Day to everybody in Nigeria apart from him. Right? Yeah. But you know what makes me laugh? Yeah, is the funny thing is, bruv, you've known me for a long time now. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about these people. I just highlight their stupidity. Yeah, and it's like, you know, they seriously think I must sit here at night going, oh no, somebody I don't know abused me. Fucking turn it in, bruv. Seriously. Fucking you boys inspire me, bruv, to make me make it even bigger and better, yeah? Because I know you're hating when it's little. Watch when it's big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, fuck that. Let's get on to Leno.
But Leno, I'm going to give us a 7 out of 10 too. I thought it was very good. Made some good saves. Did what I expected.
He made a mad save in the second half from
the one that was going to his left hand side and he saves it with his right hand. Yeah, I thought that was really good, and I'll give him a 7. I thought.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go 7.
Right back, Callum Chambers. I didn't think Chambers did anything particularly wrong, other than one run that James went on, and even then, I actually thought he dealt with it reasonably well. I don't think he did much wrong. Not saying he was amazing or anything, but I don't think he did a lot wrong. I'd be tempted to give him a 5 out of 10.
Wow, that's harsh, you know. That's harsh.
Oh,
I gave him a 7, right?
I ain't going to give him no 7.
The reason I gave him a 7 is I think the first half, I think he done well. He got skinned a couple of times, but he then got a yellow card and he could have fully melted. Yeah. After that, he was immense. Yeah. He kept showing that Daniel James down the wing rather than letting him cut inside. If he cuts inside, that's dangerous.
Which was clever. Yeah. That was clever. All right. I'll give him a 6. I'm going
to go 7.
Because I just remembered there was one time specifically he did that. And we were under a lot of pressure at the time. And I thought that was clever defending and he kind of shepherded it out. So I will give him a 6 out of 10. Socrates, better than he has been the last couple of weeks, actually. Which is not saying much. I think he's been absolutely abysmal last couple of weeks. But I actually thought better against United. There was one clearance in particular that I remember. It was a key tackle from him, and we would have been in a lot of trouble. I think that was in the second half. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I thought he was all right. Some of you guys are. You think I'm being harsh? Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I'll agree with a 6. I gave him a 6 last night on mine. The fact he didn't get any higher than a 6 was because he fully I shrunk the Socrates. Yeah, when he went running out to McTominay, but at the same time, that shouldn't have been his job to go out and press McTominay.
Exactly, right? And that's where I disagree with Archie. That to me should have been either Torreira, Xhaka.
Yeah, Torreira or Xhaka.
He was at least tracking him. I didn't know where his defensive midfielders partner were. But I thought that was the point of playing all 3 of them. But yeah, to me, I'll give him a 6. David Luiz, again, better. And you know I'm a big critic of David Luiz. I thought he was better. I did think Kenny was overdoing it by saying that he was one of the contenders for man of the match. I didn't think he was that amazing, but I did think he was. Don't worry, Kenny. I still love you. I just disagree with you. I just think that he did well. He did okay. He did all right, and I'll give him a 6 out of 10 as well.
Wow, that's harsh. I fully gave David Luiz
You gave him an 8, didn't you?
I gave him an 8. I thought he was our best defender.
No
I
shots.
thought that he cleared everything. He was always in the right position.
Best defender, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think that,
but not more than that.
He got better the longer the game went on. I'd fully give him an 8. I thought him, Saka, and Guendouzi were the best 3 players on the pitch. Yeah, so like for me, I thought he was superb. I actually genuinely think that was his best game for Arsenal. I know he played well against Burnley, but I think that was his best game for Arsenal. Yeah,
I thought he was better against Burnley, to be honest.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah,
I genuinely think he played well last night.
It's all right. Yeah, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Kolasinac. I don't really remember much of what he did. I remember one initial cross that just rolled his way to De Gea. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I genuinely don't remember much of what he did. I'll give Kolasinac a 4. Fuck him.
Kolasinac a 4, yeah?
Yeah. Fuck him.
I went with a 6 for Kolasinac.
Oh, come on, bro. What the hell?
I could have been harsh, but you know what? We got a draw. Yeah. We got a draw. We played all right first half, barring that one mistake from our corner. Second half, he got worse, granted, but I thought the defence did really well in that first half. But I do think that him and Socrates and Torreira, I'm going to come to him in a minute, were poor. Were poor, mate. I think them 3. But yes, Kolasinac. Listen, you know what it is with Kolasinac. He gets forward, he takes an extra touch, then he kicks it into the first row, or he kicks it into the player. I actually think he did all right. Exactly. Hack says he actually defended. He did actually defend yesterday, and that's why I'm going to give him a 6. It wasn't so much what he did going forward, because he was dross going forward, yeah. But he was decent-ish defensively.
Okay. I'm still sticking with a 4. Fuck him. Torreira. I'm convinced now that Emery's trying to turn him into more of a box-to-box type of player. I've always maintained that he is one, in the sense that when he came from Sampdoria, there's this perception that he was a defensive midfielder at Sampdoria. No, he was a box-to-box midfielder who could just defend. He was almost an Arteta type without having the free kick ability. I just don't think he's creative enough to do that role. This is why people think I'm being really harsh with Torreira lately, and I just don't know what sort of player he is. Yeah, he's full of energy and makes lots of tackles, but actually tactically he's not that astute. And it's one of the very few decisions as to why I can see why Emery leaves him on the bench. You know, he often gets caught out of position, and then he's forcing to make last-ditch tackles. And yesterday was an example of, I was hoping Torreira would be a big influence on that game. And he wasn't. He just wasn't. You could see why he was taken off in the end.
Yep.
And for me, I'd probably give Torreira a 5 out of 10, something like that.
I'd give him a 6.
We're just going to disagree with everything. I can see it.
Pretty much. I'd give him a 6. I don't think it was one of his best games, but where was he for that goal? Yeah, where was he, bruv? Yeah, where was he? Again, it was very similar to the game. What game was it? The Aston Villa game, where we didn't really notice him. Yeah. But one thing I'll say is, when I did notice him, he was in their box. It's like, what are you doing in their box, bruv? Why is Emery telling this guy to get in the box? Yeah. But I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6, bruv.
Yeah. Okay. Lee, the 6th version of time. I'm glad someone said that too. Let's go with Granit Xhaka. Honestly, I'll probably give Xhaka a 5. I think the fact that people's defense over him is, he wasn't that bad, I don't think is a valid defense. Were there worst players in the pitch? There were. I've already named one in Kolasinac. Ducked over that. Ducked with, I don't know. Whether you want to say ducked or not is your debate to have, but to me, I just feel like overall his contribution wasn't great. He hit 2 over-the-top passes. That does not mean...
He did one in the first half, and I said, wow, what a pass. And it went out, I think Ashley Young, Twenzabi headed it out for a corner, didn't he, to Callum James, yeah? And he done another one in the second half. Other than that, what did he do, bruv? Seriously.
Yeah. So we're talking about 2 passes. One of them didn't even reach his destination.
I don't think the second one did either. I think the second one, Ashley Young got it.
Yeah, I'm saying. It's all right. So neither of them reached their destination.
And this is the thing. My man's got a 60-yard diag on him, yeah? Like, twice a season that actually reaches its destination. Everyone goes, Granit Xhaka, what a hero. Yeah, sorry, mate. No thanks. I would rather have you in that position, bruv.
One time.
Do you know what I'm saying? Other than that, what did he do apart from melt and put his head down and take his eye off the ball and fully flop? This is our captain, bruv. Yeah, my man's scared of a football. And I've had people today, all day I've had people tell me, yeah, but would you stand in the front, like 10 yards away from a ball, hit at 80 miles an hour and take it in the face? For 100 grand a week? Hell yeah.
100 grand a week, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just stand there and line them up, bro.
Like he's doing this shit for free, bruv.
Do you know what I mean?
I hate that argument. But what you would? Why don't you? Like I saw somebody. I saw some geezer go. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I blast the ball in your face and see how you like it? Let me tell you something. If you give me 100 grand first to stop me from sparking you out afterwards, then cool, we can do it. Let's do it. If you're gonna give me 100 grand first, it's unbelievable. You should do what you need to do. Now, like I said, because people are hard of hearing, I am prepared to hear the debate that the deflection took it off course and he wasn't able to react in time, yada, yada, whatever. Cool. But if you're going to defend him, don't defend him with that. Defend him by showing me what other part of the game he was good at or what contribution he positively made on the team. That's the defense I want to hear. I don't want to hear that on what a defense meant that he could have jumped that extra millimeter or 2 that it would have taken to take the ball a fucking course. Whatever. So this is where, to me, I'm unique. You could tell us you love us without us thinking you're gay. Don't worry about it.
It's fine, bro. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. No, big up yourself, bro. Always watching us streams. Nice guy, man.
Oh yeah, long time listener of mine as well. So big up to you, mate. So yeah, I'm gonna give Xhaka a 5. There were worse players around him. But
I'll give him a 4, by the way. I didn't give him a mark. I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4. Just for putting his head down. 4. Not good enough.
Cool. All right. Guendouzi. Actually, I thought he was man of the match, to be honest. Yeah, he was my man of the match, to be honest. Initially I gave it to Saka yesterday, and then I thought about it, and I actually preferred Guendouzi's influence on the game a little bit more. I thought he was driving. I thought once he, I thought he did everything he needed to do, and I like the kid. I like the kid a lot. I thought it was a good performance, and I'll give him an 8 out of 10 for me.
You know what? He wasn't man of the match for me, but I can see why you said that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to agree. We've actually agreed. Fucking hell, is this going on?
What's going on?
We're both giving him an 8. I thought that. Listen, it's kind of sad. Well, it's not sad, but it's kind of a damning indictment of our squad right now that the youngest members of it are actually running the show. Yeah. Other than Aubameyang, yeah. Let's take Aubameyang out for now.
Yeah.
where's the rest of that squad, bro?
Where's the rest of them? Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
It's all about them kids right now, them youngsters. They're all smashing it right now. Yeah, other than maybe Reece Nelson, who's not really doing it right now, but I think he will come good. But yeah, I agree. 8. I thought he was superb, mate. I thought he was superb. He got himself around the pitch. Did Pogba even play?
Yeah.
Did Pogba even play, bro? Come on.
He was shut down well by Guendouzi. And you know what? Fair play to the kid, because me and you have always believed that he had something, and I think he has slowly started to show people that he actually has something about him. So yeah, I'm glad. Right, let's talk about Saka. No, let's talk about Pepe. Let's get this negative shit out of the way. All right.
Peps, my guy. My guy flopped at Old Trafford.
He was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Easily his worst game was in an Arsenal shirt. And it was good to hear from him today. So I don't know if you've seen that interview. I know you did a video about Pepe. I haven't watched that yet. Which obviously, if you guys haven't seen, go check that out on Lee Gunner's YouTube channel. And he says that, simply put, he's just low on confidence right now, that he knows it's not good enough. He doesn't really have a lot of excuses other than, it's a new culture, it's a new life, it's a new way of doing it. But he doesn't expect to be given any patience, that he understands why he's under pressure. And he's not worried about it at the moment, which actually, it was that last sentence that reassured me that, okay, if you're not worried, I'm not worried. Because I know what this guy can do. So I am saving a snapshot. All these motherfuckers that are sharing the Gervinho pictures and talking all this shit. Brothers, I am snapshotting you in these pictures. So that when he starts killing it, and then you start snoshing him off like nothing happened, you are getting named and shamed. Especially if it's on my channel. You're getting named and shamed. So, yeah, to me, I'm. It has to be said, he was terrible yesterday. He was our worst player yesterday. But am I worried? It's 7 fucking games, guys. Come the fuck on.
Do you know what I mean?
7 games. I've had a longer itch on my balls. I mean, come on.
I've heard they're big balls, bruv.
You know, they are big balls. So, yeah, to be honest, he was a 2 out of 10. I see people giving him a 3. Honestly, I think you're being generous.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. I gave him a 2 as well.
Yeah. Oh gosh, the second one we agreed.
Is this guy? We're gonna have to disagree on the next few. Yeah. But yeah, I'll give him a 2. I thought that was his worst game by a mile, mate. He don't track back. He looked disinterested. He looked lost. And do you know what? Big up Unai Emery as well. He made a call in that game. It could have been easily Saka that come off in that game as the youngest player. Yeah. And he went, nah, I'm taking the record signing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That there says how bad he was. He took off the record signing rather than the 18-year-old kid who looked like he was getting a bit tired, by the way. Saka did look like he was tiring. But he chose to take off the record signing. 2 out of 10, man. I think he will come good, though. Listen, I've seen a lot of people saying he's a flop. We should get him off the books already. It's like, do you know what? The most reactionary, most deluded fan base on the planet are Arsenal fans.
Unbelievable. And you know the funny thing, Lee? You can't name me a world-class winner today that started hitting the ground running. You can't tell me one. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't fucking score with.
By the way, where's Pulisic, bro, for 60 million? Where's Pulisic?
That's what I'm saying. It's
Come on.
An unbelievable fan. Fucking even Mohamed Salah. My man needed a fucking season. A season to settle down and relax and adjust, move to another team, then move the fuck back before he became something. De Bruyne, same fucking thing. Everyone needs to calm down.
Exactly.
It's been 7 games, and people are talking, oh, he's a flop, he's a Gervinho. I agree.
I've seen people, I think it was expressions, yeah. Put the Gervinho hair on him.
Yeah.
Like, I fully laughed when I see it.
Yeah. To be honest, if it was X that put it on there, I get it. I get it.
Let me go and check this out.
The same shit. I get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it was there. Watch this. Look at this. Yeah.
oh, it clearly, it clearly was.
I can't even lie. That's hilarious, bro. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. He's a Spurs
Listen,
fan.
that's a Tottenham boy giving it the big one. That's banter, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's just put that up, yeah. Look at my comment. Like, he's just put that up. They're playing Bayern Munich tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's put that up. Can you see that? You can't see it.
See the
There you
comment.
go. You can see that. You see my comment? 5-1 incoming. It's P. Like, watch when they get slapped 5-1. I'm gonna.
I hope so. I hope so.
But yeah, I agree. I think everyone just needs to chill the fuck out with Pepe, bruv. Everyone's getting a little bit gassed for no reason. But do you know what? I actually say no reason. It's because he ain't the superstar. He ain't the £42 million man that was signed by the previous manager. A lot of people want Emery to fail before he even took the job, bruv. Yeah. A lot of people want Mesut Özil in the team because they started supporting Arsenal because of Arsene Wenger. Yeah. A lot of people want Pepe to fail because Mesut Ozil's not in the team. There's a lot of people out there that are fucked up, bruv. I can't even lie. Yeah. It's peak. There's a lot of people out there that just want us to fail for the sake of failing. Yeah, I'm all right with X. I can't lie. He's sound. I thought he was a bit of a villain, if I'm being honest, but I met him. He's actually all right.
Cool. He's one of my boys as well, so it's cool.
Do you know what? I met him, yeah? I met him at the boxing when DT's son had a fight with Rance, who's Expression's brother. Yeah. And I met him. Do you know what he said to me? I was like, bruv, I said, where's the dressing rooms, bruv? I said, I need to go dressing room. He goes, because you're like Lee Gunner, you, innit? Don't think I don't know about you, innit? Dissing man online.
What was it?
Yeah. I was like, what are you chatting about, bro? we were sound, man. We were sound. He's actually really nice. Do you know that? Like,
yeah. I've heard. I heard he's a cool brother.
He's sound,
and you could tell. Like you can tell with these guys like Troops and X and people like
Troops
that.
is my boy, bro. That's a day one,
Like,
all day long.
Even before I met Troops, you could tell that he was cool. It's just one of those sort of things whereby, you know, yeah, people don't get them and the way they talk and stuff like that. But you can tell with these guys.
Yeah, but people don't get them because they don't live in London in that sort of younger generation of London. That's how everyone speaks. You live in London, bro. That's how everyone speaks in London of that age, isn't it? Yeah, and below. That's how everyone speaks. Yeah, it's no coincidence that Troops is the voice of London Volta on FIFA, bruv. Yeah, come on.
I bet that still trips you out when you play FIFA. You're like,
bruv, I haven't even played.
This guy get on this shit.
I went onto it because I thought I just got to hear this Joker online. Yeah, I just got to hear him on my Xbox, bruv. Yeah, but you have to unlock London. I was like, fuck that. I'm just going on Foot Champs, bruv. Like, Foot Rivals, sorry. I was like, fuck Volta, bruv. If I wanted to buy FIFA Street, I'd buy FIFA Street, innit? But big him up, man. Listen, Troops' sound expressions is all right. I can't lie, his sound. So, yeah. Where we going now? We're going Saka?
Saka. Let's go Saka. This boy is excellent. And, you know, I'll tell you what, I saw something today from David Luiz. Right? And people know David Luiz is not my favorite guy. But I actually really like what he said today. He said that, listen, Arsenal are not playing the youngsters because they want to just give youngsters game time. These youngsters are earning their time. They're earning their... And you can see it with someone like Saka, you know? Because every time this kid... I think there's only one game I remember where it had a terrible game and was brought off at halftime. Other than that, every time he's come on the pitch this season, he's done something. And I guess people have looked at Pepe, looked at Saka and thought, well, why is Saka outperforming Pepe? I can almost guarantee someone will say that shit in the chat room. So it's just like, I just like what this kid is about. I like the rate he's developing at. And to be honest, if I'm Reece Nelson, I'm worried. Because you're not going to get past the £72 million, man. So your best chance was playing on that left-hand side. Exactly. And Saka seems to be taking your thunder right
which means you need to go on loan, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm worried if I'm Reece. I'll be honest. I'm worried. But other than that...
I've said all season to you. We've had this conversation. Reece needs to step up, bro. Otherwise, he's fully going on loan in January.
Yeah.
He'll end up at a Villa. Yeah, or a Norwich or someone like that. Yeah, just a lower down the... Like, obviously, he's not done the whole Germany thing, yeah? I think if we're going to loan him out, it'd be to a Premier League team lower down the table.
Mm.
Yeah. Like maybe a Norwich, a Sheffield United, somebody like that. That'd toughen him up, though. Do you know that? Yeah, because Germany, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah, but to go out on loan to a Premier League team, playing week in, week out against Premier League opposition, that'd toughen him up. But anyway, let's get on to Saka. For me, he was man of the match. I thought he was unbelievable. Yeah, he was sick. Yeah, and there was an instance in the first half where he skinned up 3 men, got away from them all, and he brought it back for a free kick. I was like, bruv, he's gone. Do you remember I said that? I was like, the fuck are you doing? My man's just twisted up 3 sets of ankles, bruv, yeah? He's gone. Aubameyang's fully making the run, and he brings it back. It's like, come on, man. But you know what? For somebody so young to go to Old Trafford with 75,000 fans there, under the lights, with all the history and tradition, for me, all day long, I'm the wrong side of the picture. Should I go that side? Well, you want me off the camera? But for me, 9 out of 10, man of the match, absolute unbelievable performance from him.
I've said this before. Chig is my real name. It's my middle name. It's short for my middle name. You guys should know by now that Chris is my first name. So yes, Chig or Chris is fine. Legitimately, even before I did this show, people who know me call me Chig. Like, so you're not, Chig is my real name, people. Right. Finally, Aubameyang. To be honest, I thought he had a reasonably quiet game. He did do a lot of off the ball running in the first 20 minutes. And then I didn't really see him.
Yep.
And then he popped up for the goal. I thought it was an excellent finish. Almost got stolen from him. Yeah, it was almost stolen from him. But other than that, I thought reasonably quiet for Uber. I'll give him a 7 because he got the goal. But aside from that,
quiet. But do you know what? Yeah, I've watched that goal back again a few times today. He could have quite easily stopped. Yeah, he could have quite easily stopped. David De Gea, by the way, I think did stop. Yeah, I've watched it so many times, and I think De Gea just sort of like see out the corner of his eyes that the flag was up. So I think he kind of stopped. That's taking nothing away from Aubameyang. What a finish, bruv. What a finish. Left foot as well, you know. Yeah. That weren't no right foot thing, yeah. That was a left foot, yeah. And he got man of the match by Sky Sports and by Twisted Baba.
Oh, did it?
7.
By the way, I just realised I didn't mark Saka. I'll give him an 8 as well, but Guendouzi is my man of the match.
It's actually 17 in 17 he scored, which is pretty fucking relentless, isn't it? Yeah. I've had people today going, you still want to fucking sell him, yeah? Yeah? If somebody bids 70 million, sell him. End of. That's what I said in the summer. People get shit twisted, bro. Had a quiet game when he scores a goal. That's his job.
AJ, if you believe that's a striker's only job.
Hey, listen, when Pep Guardiola came out into Man City, why did he drop Aguero? The best striker in the league, by the way, because he don't do enough off the ball. So it's not their only job.
Their only job.
It's not their
main job. Sure, I understand what you're saying, but these days in modern football, you can't have a passenger for 89 minutes. Which I know is what you said here.
When Man United scored their first goal, when that corner, we had that corner and they broke away. Go and watch it again. Yeah, Aubameyang levered it 80 meters down the pitch. Yeah, tracking his man, trying to get back. By the time he got back, the ball had been whipped past Guendouzi and into the box. By which time he's fully out of play. But you know what? I thought he was decent in fits and bursts. Yeah. I don't think he was that great. It was one of his quiet games. But guess what? He scored at Old Trafford, bruv. Yeah? And the funny thing is, Kenny Ken, big up Kenny, if you're still watching, flat track bully, yeah?
The timing of that, because he said it like 5 minutes right before.
It was funny because he said it literally just before, innit? Flat track bully. 5 minutes later, my man's dinking De Gea, yeah? Sit back down, how you mean? Yeah, but I'll give him a 7. I don't think he was fantastic, but listen, he nicked a point for us, and we didn't deserve a point there. So,
Now, I will reiterate again because I know he initially said he hates it when I say that. He had a quiet game. But when you have a quiet game and you are still able to score, you get a 7 from me. But that doesn't take away from the fact that AJ, I'm sorry, he had a quiet game. I expect my strikers to work and give their all for the team. And now, don't get me wrong.
If starting up front, we would have won the game.
Exactly. In my opinion, I agree. I agree.
We would have won the game.
A lot of the reason why I think he's the better player.
Team we picked. If we had Lacazette up front, the work rate, the hunger, the desire, the passion, the tracking back, running back past midfielders to get the ball, Aubameyang don't give you that. What Aubameyang gives you is that pace, that raw pace in behind. Yeah, and when he gets a chance, 9 times out of 10, he will score. We know he misses a sitter every now and again. Yeah. Spurs are winning. Well, there's their 1. Now we need Bayern to score 5. Presents, blood. Presents.
Otherwise, he's coming for you
he'll fully mug me off with that comment as well. I'll delete it before full time.
Quickly, let's talk about the subs. So I'm going to give Reece.
I'm going to give Nelson a 4.
A 4? Yeah. I was struggling. I was trying to see if I could give him a 5, and I thought, no, I don't really remember what you did.
Cool when he came on, bruv.
Yeah. Willock, I'm going to give a 6 to.
Oh, I think that's a bit harsh, you know.
I'd
go 7. No, I'll go 7 for Willock. I thought he actually looked lively when he came on.
I do think he looked lively. Listen, a 6 for a sub ain't bad, bruv.
Nah, 7, bruv.
No.
He asked me what Tobias's rating is.
Go on. Crack on. What's Tobias?
5.
Yeah.
5. Did absolutely fuck all, but he went as bad as Nelson.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
But you know what? I do think
he didn't have the impact I expected him to have from the start.
Exactly. He should have started the game. Yeah. He should have started. But what about Emery?
And Emery. I still
go first. Do you want to go first?
I'm gonna go 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're proper harsh.
No, brother. Listen, I know we drew, but the team is picking up shit. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro.
I think people we actually agreed on. I think it's about 3 in it.
I hate the fucking teams he picks. I hate them with a passion. And for me, you don't even get a 5. You get a 4 for that shit.
I'm gonna give him a 5. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like we're polars apart, bro. What are you right next to?
No, do you know why I'm giving him a 5? Because we didn't lose, which sounds defeatist. And listen, you know me, bro. If I want to win every game, yeah, especially against that lot and Tottenham, yeah. -1 for being negative. Do you know what, right? I've seen a lot of people saying this about negative, yeah. We've been slapped there by David Moyes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And David Moyes' team was worse than that team we played last night. This is the same team that slapped Chelsea 4-0 and slapped the all singing, all dancing fucking jizz magnet that is Brendan Rodgers Leicester right now. Yeah. Everyone's wanking over fucking Leicester. They beat Leicester. Yes, it was a dodgy penalty, but they fucking beat them. Yeah. So just because 1-1, fucking there we go. It's happened again. It's happened again. Right? Just because Man United on paper doesn't look a good team doesn't mean that they cannot fucking show some fight and get a win, yeah, or get a draw. Right? We got lucky last night. We got very lucky last night. People have short memories. We've not won there since 2006. 11 of them seasons was under the previous manager who went there and went fucking gung-ho against them, and we got taken apart season after fucking season. Yeah? Emery's been there twice. We got 2 draws. Is that an improvement or what?
Sure.
Yeah? For me, it's not what I want. We should have beaten them 2 seasons straight. Let's be real. Yeah? Last season, we were winning twice and drew. This season, we got lucky. Right?
That's for me is more than... It's not like we got a good 1-1 yesterday.
No, we got lucky. We got lucky, bro.
Lucky, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Can I just say something? VAR to the rescue, yeah? What the fuck was that linesman doing? He should be done.
I don't know what phone he was smoking.
Bro, no man's fooled in deception, bro. He's in court tomorrow morning, 10 a.m, bro. Yeah? Room 1. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? What the fuck? And do you know what? I've been so against VAR. Could you imagine if there was no VAR in that game?
No,
Yeah,
no.
we would have been on the wrong end of another fucking bait fucking decision at Old Trafford. Yeah, so I'll give him a 5. I don't think his subs were great. I think Willock done all right. The other 2 were shocking. I think his midfield was shit. But exactly, Emery hasn't lost against Man United. Well, he has actually. He lost in the cup. When
I was going to say, I wanted someone else to tell AJ that.
Yeah, he hasn't.
AJ comes like as a matter of a fact, like he knows his shit.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone else to correct him.
No, in the league, we've played them 3 times. Yeah, we've got 5 points out of 9. Yeah, in the cup, I remember that little fuck moonwalking, bruv. Yeah, he was fully 10 yards in front of me. I remember Sanchez sitting check on his arse, bruv, and dinking him. Yeah. That fucking team are up there with Spurs, brothers. How much I fucking hate them, right? But we got lucky last night, and we have to accept that. And do you know what? We've lost 1 game out of 7, so why all the hype? And that was to the European champions. We've played the runners-up, and we've played a team we haven't beaten at Old Trafford for 13 years. Why the hype? Why the hype, bruv? How's Ola doing? My man's probably choked on pizza, bruv.
I'm actually going to be on with Ola tomorrow doing a UFC thing, guys. So
you know what? I'm fully going to come and harass him in the comments.
So yeah, do check us out this time tomorrow from about 8 onwards. We'll be doing a 2-4-3 preview.
Before we go, we've got to do fans. 10 out of 10, bruv.
Do the fans.
Pissing down with rain.
Monday night.
Standing there, come on. It was fucking lashing down. But I know a lot of people that went to that game last night, yeah? Right? A lot of people that went to that game. Maybe 50, 60 people that went to that game. Bruv, trust me, they were fucking soaked. Yeah, they were soaked. Yeah, they didn't get in until 2, 3 in the morning as well. So big up to one of them. It fucked, man. On Monday night. Fuck that. 8 o'clock kickoff Monday. No thanks. No thanks.
Fair enough on that. Mikey, I promise I'll answer that tomorrow. I will answer that tomorrow, Mikey. You don't come into the chat as much as you used to, brother. I noticed that, but yes, I will talk about that tomorrow. All right. Big up to everyone that has come into the chat. Thank you for spending time with us and breaking down the dead game 24 hours later. Please do crush the like button while you're here. I haven't been on about that.
I'm on it now. I like your thumbnail, by the way. It's a sick thumbnail.
Oh, thank you.
It's a sick thumbnail. Only 42 likes. Come on. Not a single dislike, though. So that's good.
Now you've said that.
I'll dislike it then.
But please do crush that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I am past 6,100 now. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
now
man,
on to 62.
Get up to 10K, baby. 10K by Christmas. Fuck next May. Christmas, 10K.
Christmas. Oh, God,
Christmas thing. We've got
pressure.
Oh, we're on October the 1st, November the 1st, December the 1st. We've got 2.5, 3 months to get you to, by New Year's Day. Yeah, come on. 4K in 3 months. You can do that, bro.
All right, let's see what we can do. So we're going to be busy at least over the next week, because next week, boy, international football is here. So me and Lee are getting to work this week. So as you guys know, I'm doing a UFC thing with Ola tomorrow, and I'll announce the time of that as soon as I've spoken to Ola. I'll be doing a preview for the game on Thursday. Lee, I still don't know who the fuck we're playing.
Standard Liège.
Oh, Standard Liège, right. I know it's a home game. So yeah, I'll do a preview for that. And then obviously me and Lee will do the watch along. Yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, watch along, and then a watch along on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
You might have to listen to my mum and dad in the background because they're back off their 3-week holiday. They're back on Saturday evening, yeah? Right? So I might have to go in the bedroom. It might not be the kitchen settings. It might be the bedroom settings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fully back. Do you know what? Big up my mum and dad, by the way, yeah? Right? They've been married 39 years, right? They've both got motorbikes and they've gone on 3 weeks around Europe, bruv. Yeah.
Nice.
Dad. And do you know what? My mum got, I think she got a bit of food poisoning, bruv. Her tummy was not the one, bruv. Yeah. But it's like they went to, because we live up near, or they live up near Scotland, they went all the way down to Portsmouth to get a ferry, yeah, to Bilbao. And then they've gone all the way from northern Spain, all the way down on their bikes through to southern Spain, into Portugal, into Morocco. Yeah. They're in Marrakesh, bruv, yeah? My old girl gets something wrong with her stomach, bruv, yeah?
I bet.
She's got when it's cold, yeah, you can get these gloves, yeah, that heat your hands. They got heaters in them, yeah? It's 45 degrees. My old man's like chilling on his bike with his shorts and t-shirt. My old girl's got a full leathers on with them. Yeah, but they're back up at near northern Spain at the minute. They're back, or they're halfway up Spain, sorry. But yeah, fair play to them, man. 39 years married, bruv. How the fuck they've put up with me for 37 of them, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, big up to Lee's parents there.
You know what I'm saying? It's mad. Fair play to them, man.
But no, yeah, Sunday will be fun. I like our watch-alongs. So they should be.
The watch-alongs are sick, bruv. Big up 28,000 that watched that one last night as well, bruv.
Oh, big up to them. Wow, 28,000. Big up to them. And yeah, I guess Lee, you're going to be doing a little show. A show on your channel now at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
With Stella, friend of the show. You know who he is. He did run a preview for us.
Another Stella.
Stella the beer, yeah. Stell, friend of the show, Man United fan. I'm sure. Leeds just scored. I'm sure that they'll be doing some sort of breakdown of the game, some autopsy of the game, and going from there. So I'll be catching that. I'll be interested to see.
You know what? It's funny because he's biased as well. He hates Pogba with a passion, doesn't he?
Yeah. He hates Pogba. Woodward. My man was on my channel, talking about how he wishes someone would snipe Ed Woodward.
Yeah, time ago as well. He was saying that, isn't it?
Fuck's sake, bro.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He's the Man United version of me. Yeah, he hates the superstar. Yeah.
He does, yeah. It's true. Yeah. It's true.
He does. He hates the superstar. But you know what? Me and him are similar age, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and all three of us are similar age. This is why we have different opinions, because like, I'm not trying to mug off younger or older or anything like that, but when you ask, I've said, who's your favourite ever Arsenal player? Who's your favourite?
I have a completely different.
Yeah, you'll say Emery, innit?
No, not even. Carnou's my favourite one.
Oh, come on, look at this Niger boy, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Right? How old are you?
34.
Right. See, I'm 37. Yeah. You ask anyone in and around my age group and above, they all say Bergkamp. Yeah. You ask anyone.
No, see, that's different. You said my favorite,
the best,
the best player, Bergkamp, obviously.
Right. So anybody over the age of about 30 odd, above, 99% of them will say Bergkamp's the best player ever to play for Arsenal. Yeah. Anybody below 30, 99.9% of them will say Thierry Henry. Yeah, that's the difference, and that. Yeah, listen, you can make a case of both of them. I'm just happy they both played for us, bro. We were sick back then. Shame it ain't happening like that now.
Oh, listen, I love Thierry. Don't get me wrong.
No, mate, listen, I could that boy for days, bro. I love his accent, man.
Listen, to be honest, I'll go one further controversial one. I think Santi is the best technical player we've had in the last 10 years. Probably fourth of all time, maybe.
I can't disagree with that. Fabregas is up there, though.
But I like you. You know I like Cesc. You know I do.
Yeah, but this is one thing I want to say before we end this, because I need to eat as well. I ain't eaten tonight yet, so I need to cook some burgers up, bruv. Come on, bruv. You know I'm Chef Lee and all that, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cook up some gourmet burgers, bruv. I'm not having steak tonight, bruv. We're having burgers tonight. But yeah, the one thing I'll say here, right? Manu Petit left Arsenal, yeah, right. He went to Barcelona, then he went to Chelsea. Why does nobody slag him off like they do Cesc, who went the same route? Yeah? Why don't they slag him off? Do you know why? Because the people that slag Cesc off never really saw Manu Petit because they ain't old enough, bruv. Thank you and good night. Hold my
You know I agree. You know I agree. The Cesc hate I do not understand, but whatever. That's another debate for another time. Anyway, guys. We're out of here. I hope you enjoy your Tuesday evenings. I'll be back tomorrow with a preview and the show with Ola. So 2 videos tomorrow. We out of here. Take care. Lee.
Emery in. Fuck you, haters.
And